What if the future of energy storage could be found in something as common as cement? This may seem far-fetched, but a group of researchers from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology and Harvard University have been exploring this very possibility. They have been delving into the world of supercapacitors, devices that have the potential to revolutionize the future of energy storage. Supercapacitors are similar to batteries in that they store energy, but they differ in some significant ways. For one, they can recharge at lightning speed. Picture this: your phone battery is running low and you plug it in. Now, instead of waiting for hours for a full charge, imagine it powering up in a matter of seconds. That's the kind of speed we're talking about with supercapacitors. However, as with all things, there's a trade-off. While supercapacitors can charge rapidly, they can't hold as much energy for a given mass as a battery can. Think of it as a sprinter versus a marathon runner. The sprinter can reach incredible speeds but can't maintain that pace for long. The marathon runner, on the other hand, may not be as fast, but can keep going for a much longer distance. The answer to our energy storage problems may be closer than we think, hidden within the structures of everyday materials. A group of researchers from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology and Harvard University are leading the charge in this innovative field. The journey of these brilliant minds is one filled with tireless experiments, innovative thinking, and a relentless pursuit of solutions to some of the world's most pressing energy problems. They turn to materials that humanity has used for thousands of years: cement, salt, water, and carbon black, the very substance used to pen the Dead Sea Scrolls. In their quest to create a super material, the researchers began by adding carbon black to a cement mixture. As this mixture hardened, an intricate network of conductive material was formed, resembling a miniature cityscape within the cement. This network was not only dense but also possessed an unusually high internal surface area. This high internal surface area is crucial to the functionality of supercapacitors. You see, the energy storage capacity of a capacitor is directly proportional to the surface area of its conducting plates. The larger the surface area, the more energy it can store. The team at MIT and Harvard ingeniously expanded this concept. They created a supercapacitor that not only had a high surface area, but was also constructed from readily available materials. When the cement reacted with water, a branching network of openings was formed. Carbon was then sent into these interstices, creating a wire-like, complicated structure. This increased the surface area within a small volume, creating larger spaces for energy storage without changing the size of the supercapacitor. To charge this supermaterial, the researchers soaked the newly created supercapacitor in a standard electrolyte of salted potassium chloride. These charged particles were then trapped inside the carbon structures. When connected to an energy source like solar panels or wind energy, the energy is stored and can later be released to supply electricity. The dedication and ingenuity of these researchers have opened a new path in the field of energy storage, one that holds immense potential. Imagine a world where your car charges as you drive, or your home is powered without being connected to any grid. This could be our reality with the supercapacitor. This supermaterial, developed by researchers at MIT and Harvard, has the potential to revolutionize how we store and use energy. You see, the supercapacitor is not just a fancy name, it's a game changer. It can store vast amounts of energy, much more than what we're used to with our regular batteries. And the best part? It's made from materials that have been around for centuries: cement, salt, water, and carbon black. Let's take a moment to appreciate the ingenuity of these engineers. They've taken a cement-based material, added carbon black, and created a supercapacitor with an unusually high internal surface area. This large surface area means more space for storing energy without increasing the size of the capacitor. It's like having a massive warehouse for energy, all packed into a tiny box. But what does this mean in practice? Well, imagine this. In one experiment, the researchers connected 3 of these supercapacitors together. The result? They powered a 3-volt LED. Now, that might not sound like much, but it's just the beginning. The true potential of this supermaterial comes into play when we start thinking bigger. Picture a concrete block about 45 cubic meters in size. That's not much bigger than a small room. Yet this block could store over 10 kilowatt hours of energy. That's equivalent to the average daily electricity consumption of an entire household. Imagine the possibilities. This supercapacitor could store energy from renewable sources like solar panels or wind turbines, providing a stable, reliable source of power. It could revolutionize not only how we power our homes and cars, but also how we approach energy storage on a larger scale. With the supercapacitor, we are witnessing the dawn of a new era in energy storage, where the materials we take for granted can power our future.